Samuel? Are you there? Please, say something. There you are. Where have you been? I've been looking for you. You promised you wouldn't just disappear anymore. I've been looking all over for you. Ow! What's wrong with you? I don't know who you are. I don't know my own husband. You disappear every night. You only talk when it's absolutely necessary. Where is the man that I married, Samuel? I want my husband back!
What have I done? What the hell have I done? Oh no! I didn't want this! No! No! Oh. No!
Get on with it! Stick the damn fuse back in! I want to open the store! The fuse! The fuse, man! Open your eyes!
That rickety pallet is blocking my view of the lower shelves. I can't see what's behind there. Let's see. A few plastic containers, bottles and boxes, light bulbs, cables, grease. And a small carton of fuses. Hopefully the fuses work. You never know in this place.
You think you'll be done today? How long does it take to install a new fuse?
just one fuse left in the box. But at least it looks unused. I reckon it still ought to work. An old dust-encrusted fuse box. There are a lot of wires coming out of the top of it, which then run along the floor joists. Doesn't look exactly safe. Okay then. Just like everything else of Fuller's, pretty well junk. I think I can swap a fuse over without needing instructions. The blown fuse must be under here. Huh, Fuller's already had a go at it, but again, he couldn't sort it out. This fuse is definitely a goner. I should throw that away, otherwise I'll get mixed up. Well, that's that. Now all we need is some power. Okay, so let's have a look. Let there be light. Don't need this anymore. Some photo of a beach and an ocean. There are millions of pictures like this. They all look the same somehow. An old clothes dummy. Ugh, judging by the smell, it's been damp at some point, and now it's just moldering away. A light shaft with a grill. Leads up to the backyard. The hinges on the basement grill are rusted. No idea if you could open it, and even if you could, it'd squeak like hell. I wouldn't accept it as a present, even if it didn't stink. I don't want to open the grill. Why should I? I don't want to open the grill. Why should I? A beer crate with 24 bottles. All empty. And the bottles aren't dusty either. Beer doesn't keep long around here. Cheap beer. That's about right for Fuller. I just wonder why he has the crate in the basement. I can't see him coming down here every time he wants to drink a beer upstairs. An old garden hose with more holes than a golf course. I can't do anything with that. A water faucet. If Fuller had a garden he wanted to water, he could do it from here. But in Fuller's garden, you'd get pretty well nothing to grow. An ancient rusted bucket with a little bit of water in it. With that water in the bucket, it's only a matter of time until it's completely rusted through. That's a postcard of Biddeford. It's very useful for getting from one part of town to the next. But I can't just go off across the town right now. I've still got things to do here. My SLR camera, fitted with a flash too. I never leave home without it. Some photo of a beach and an ocean. There are millions of pictures like this. They all look the same somehow. Some photo of a beach and an ocean. There are millions of pictures like this. They all look the same somehow. Photo developer. Fuller will hardly miss it, and even if, I can live with it. A small container of photo developer from Fuller's basement. It's full to the brim. I'll leave it here in case the power drops out again. And that can only be a matter of time looking at the fuse box. A battered paint can with about half an inch of dust on the lid. Dr. Rainbow's Finest Pearly White 85. I don't think I can recall having seen one pearly white thing in this whole building. Some photo of a beach and an ocean. There are millions of pictures like this. They all look the same somehow. Some photo of a beach and an ocean. There are millions of pictures like this. They all look the same somehow. So let's go up. A wonderful working day awaits, full of appreciation and deep personal fulfillment. Ugh.
Finally! You make a big deal about going to college, but you're too sappy to replace a fuse. Put that board outside in front of the store. Get on with it!
Huh. Fuller. What can you say? A good reason to have doubts about humanity? I've only been working here a few days, and I've already given up hope that he might, just once, behave like a normal human being. This is probably the most stressful holiday job that I've ever had. Holiday job in a photo studio? Yeah, sure. Great stuff. Learn new things, earn some money. And the reality looks a little different. Fatter and more bald. Know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
What do you want?
I've swapped out the fuse.
Yeah? And now? Do you want a medal? I told you to take the damn sign outside.
The store's not doing too well, is it?
What's that got to do with you?
Nothing. Nothing at all. It's no doubt because of the vast competition here in Biddeford that nothing's going on here. I mean, what else could it be?
This is the only photo studio here.
That's what I thought. The store isn't doing very well. I don't think a cheap sign is gonna change that. But what the hell? The store isn't doing very well. I don't think a cheap sign is gonna change it. But what the hell?
Someone's written.
Huh?
You've put it the wrong way around.
Yeah.
I'd like to get some portraits done. Some pretty black and white pictures. Have I come to the right place?
Oh, yeah. You're at just the right place. Black and white photography is my specialty.
Wonderful. So let's get started. My name's Angelina.
Oh, I'm Darren. Let's go inside.
Welcome to Fuller's Photography Store. What can I do for you?
I wanted to get some portraits done.
Ooh. Very good. We can start right away, dear lady.
But I thought Darren would...
What? But he's just an errand boy. A pretty child like you deserves a real photographer. Here, go and pick up the post and take this letter to Mrs. Biba in the diner in the main square. I've got things to do.
Son of a... Most of the pictures here in the window weren't taken by Fuller. In some moment of blinding inspiration, he must have decided to get some proper photographers to promote his business. Of course, they have no idea just how lucky they've been. Portraits, group pictures, wedding photography, and landscapes. And all of them totally unimaginative. Just as things should be. A letter from Fuller. I'm supposed to give it to Mrs. Biber in the diner. She works behind the counter there. I can't go in there until I've done all of Fuller's jobs for him. He'd lay into me right in front of Angelina. And I'd like to avoid that if possible. But she seemed to see through him pretty fast. She can see what an asshole he is. A collection note for a package. There's a little shop down on the harbor which is a collection point for all the parcel mail around here. If I hand in the note there, I'll be able to pick up Fuller's delivery. Fuller lives with his mother over the store. I haven't met the old hag yet, but going from her son and that filthy mutt that she seems to love more than anything, I don't think I'm missing too much. New England Photo Service. I reckon a person has to be pretty damn desperate to have their pictures taken at Fuller's place. But he's the only photographer in town. And there are plenty of tourists here. Presumably he does most of his business with them. I can't explain it any other way, just how he keeps his head above water. I can only ask myself just who he conned into making him the elk design. Or then again, maybe he didn't have the picture made. He probably just stole it. A hydrant, just like any other one. I don't see anything special about it. If this place ever burns down, I'll be the guy holding the match.
Well, come on. Come on in. Take a look around. Buy something.
Thanks.
Ah, a young man. You a soldier? Bit slow on the uptake. Have you served?
Sir, no sir.
Ah, so you want to put me on, do you? Find something for yourself and then beat it.
A proud representative of the last decent generation. Everything after him was the beginning of the end. The junk shop owner. He appears to be blind. Maybe he's just putting it on. That would fit with the cliche.
Tell me, why haven't you served in the military? Over there in Iraq, they could use whoever they can get.
In Iraq, the war finished 2 years ago.
Well, you don't say. Read my lips. President Bush is gonna bring that Saddam to justice.
Sure. You know that Bush is no longer the president, right?
Well, he'll still bring him to justice. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Sure. And who are you? Is this your shop?
No! I just busted in here and you've surprised me, just as I was about to clear the place out.
Oh, how amusing. How long you been waiting to roll that one out?
Your generation lacks respect for its elders. I fought for you to live here. I spilt my blood for you.
And I'll pay your pension. So we're quits, Mr.
Edward D. Warren. Ed for short. Or Eddie to my friends.
Hello, Eddie. I'm Darren. Nice shop you got here.
In my time, it wasn't customary to speak to older folks using their first name.
But we're living in my time now, aren't we, Ed?
I think you should find whatever it is you're after, and then scram.
Just like I thought. Play the good citizen, but still chase after every dollar. Like the devil chases souls. There are 3 bottles on the shelf. I guess it's hard liquor.
Bourbon.
I don't want to get drunk. Yep, it's famous. I've seen this picture hundreds of times before. A pair of wire cutters for cutting cable. Perhaps Eddie picked it up somewhere in the Second World War. Shelves of useless junk.
If you're just gonna bitch, then get lost.
An old radio. Looks like a piece of pro equipment. Are you a radio hobbyist?
Radio hobbyist? You mean one of those idiots who thinks it's neato mosquito when they have another idiot on the air who only lives 2 blocks away? I was a wireless operator with the Hells Devils, 8th Infantry Regiment of the 4th U.S. Infantry Division. I was there in North Africa, and in Sicily, then in Normandy on Utah Beach. I was wounded on the Rhine. That was my eyes. And I got a Purple Heart for it all.
And so, are you still a radio guy or not?
I'm keeping the tradition alive. I talk to old buddies real regular. Can reach 'em anywhere. I'd say I'm kind of an expert. Keep my things in good working order. Always prepared.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Come on, what then?
So, what's life like here in Biddeford?
Well, you're not from around here?
No. I go to college in Boston.
Oh, so you're an intellectual then? Some sort of desk guy, an egghead who just talks clever all day?
No, I'm...
Then you're the artistic type. Some depressive junkie? You're fixing your problems with a self-help group, right?
No, I'm studying physics.
Well, we sure need that stuff. So what brings you here?
I'm visiting my mother over the semester vacation. She's been living here a few months now. Rebecca Michaels?
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Oh, man. Do you know Fuller?
That idiot next door? Sure I do. Can never choose your neighbors, can you?
You don't seem to like him.
That guy hasn't done one damn decent thing in his life. Lazy bastard just sits around in his store, has his mommy wipe his ass for him, and lets the place fall apart down around his ears. Heed my words. He represents everything that's wrong with this country.
You got that right. From World War II, everything's just been downhill, yeah? Pity we haven't got any decent wars still going on. They've even ditched the draft.
Go ahead. You just make fun of it all, boy. A good licking or a couple of tours in Vietnam, that wouldn't be such a...
What do you mean, such a?
Nothing. The guy's a pig. There's something not right about him. He's hiding something, I'm telling you.
How do you get on?
I'm blind. How the hell do you think I get on? You idiot.
Does it hinder you a lot?
Well, sometimes. If I need to look something up. Looky here. I'm supposed to figure out what this coin's worth, and I got no idea. It's a rare piece, but it's pretty worn out.
Can I help you with it?
Oh, sure, kid. If you think I'll fall for that, I give you the coin, you run out the door like a punk. I ain't stupid.
Yeah. You know my mother by any chance?
Nope. I don't get out much. What's you doing here, fresh sea air and all that?
You could say that, yeah. A quiet place to retire. A cupboard full of lots of different things. Books, a record player, boxes, measuring instruments.
You want to buy something?
I'll have a look around first. Old Eddie's in there, guarding over his treasure. An unbelievable mess of old guns and swords, uniforms, ships' bells, radios. As long as it's old, it's sold here. You can already see the ocean down there. The street leads directly to the harbor promenade. A life belt. Years ago, there were pirates around here who used to lure ships under the rocks. They used to light false beacons, and once the ships had run aground on the rocks, they'd row out and rescue the cargo. Looks like you can only buy tourist rip-off stuff in here. But the mail for the whole neighborhood gets dropped here too. Back there is where the harbor ends and the natural shoreline begins. Just miles and miles dotted with lone houses. Often guest houses and hotels with views over the ocean. Back there is where the harbor ends and the natural shoreline begins. Just miles and miles dotted with lone houses. Often guest houses and hotels with views over the ocean.
And then I said to him, Jason, I need a new car, urgently.
Oh, yeah. And then?
What can I say? It's parked right outside.
You can't be serious.
Sure, I'm being serious. A convertible. Totally cute.
Girl, you're just gonna have to show me later.
Oh, yes, there's no way I'm not going to do that.
Coffee mugs,
And
little
in
lighthouses,
this weather.
You
badges, mini
lying.
life belts
And what
with
did he do?
Biddeford stamped on them.
Well, he just left her
Plastic
sitting
house
there.
numbers,
Ha.
porcelain
Well,
lobsters,
she didn't deserve anything better.
plastic lobsters,
that's not all.
wooden
You
lobsters,
joking. There's
metal
more?
lobsters.
Yeah, now get
What more
this.
could the tourist heart yearn for?
Fork Truck Pete just can't afford that kind of thing.
A stand
Hey, it's me,
displaying
okay?
a
And I'm
million
telling
travel
you,
guides.
she saw him herself.
New England,
But
Quebec,
surely it doesn't
England
look
and
as
Wales,
cute
Holland,
as my
the
new
national parks of the
convertible.
USA,
Well, hardly.
Tuscany,
Talking
Hong
of which,
Kong,
weren't we going to go
etc.,
for a little
etc..
ride?
Yeah, I'm about to have my lunch break.
Ah, yeah.
There are too many travel guides to just go leafing through them all.
And what did your Jason say to that?
While I've got nothing
He
specific
doesn't
to
know
look
a
for,
thing about
I'll
it
leave
yet.
them there.
You go, girl.
Now don't you go telling anyone, okay?
Girl,
The clock
of
must
course
be
I
busted.
won't. What are you thinking of?
At least it'll be right
You're
twice a day.
darling Rosie.
What was that story again with your new car?
An old ship's wheel. It's supposed to endow a certain maritime
it then?
charm, I guess.
It's parked right outside the shop.
Ooh, then we can go for a ride on my lunch break.
But isn't that still a way off?
So what is going on with Fork Truck Pete and that sister, what's
I think
her face?
I'd rather my hand fell
Not
off
the sister.
before I took
That's
any
Matt's
of those
cousin,
with me.
that's who.
I thought she was...
And then I said to
Handbills
him,
for local
Jason,
events.
I need a new
Grand
car,
New Year
urgently.
Bazaar. Hits
Oh,
a
yeah.
go-go,
And then?
dance till you drop.
What can I say?
Oh,
It's
man.
parked right outside.
You can't be serious.
Sure, I'm being serious. A convertible. Totally cute.
Girl, you're just gonna have to show me later.
Oh, yes, there's no way I'm not going to do that.
Excuse me?
Have you got something wrong with your ears?
No, I just wanted a package.
Something wrong with your eyes then?
Huh?
Listen, I'm talking here. Can't you see that?
Yeah, I can see as clear as day, unfortunately. but I have to collect a package for Fuller at the photo store.
There'll be no line jumping in this store. You're online, okay? Now wait until I'm ready.
Ugh, the young kids today.
Always. I'm always having a fight with them.
Bad parents, that's what it is.
So tell me, what's happening with your new car again?
A convertible. So cute. In beautiful red and all the best upholstery and everything.
Oh, you...
A young woman. She looks sad. A young woman. She looks sad. Everything okay?
No, it's not actually. Carrie died here 2 years ago. She was my best friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did it happen?
You're not from around here.
No, I'm from Boston. I'm spending the semester break at my mother's.
Yes. Well, Carrie committed suicide. No one knows why. Everyone loved her. She was intelligent and always happy. I think there's still a picture of her in old Fuller's display window. A young woman with dark hair and green eyes.
Yes, I know that picture. A really pretty woman.
She had so many plans. After studying, she wanted to open a kindergarten here in Bidford with her husband Jason. I just don't understand it. From one day to the next, she changed completely. Became really reclusive. She was depressed and melancholic all the time. No one could reach her anymore. Not even Jason. Even though they loved each other more than anything. Then one day, she just threw herself into the sea.
And no one knows why?
No one. Jason has never gotten over it. He couldn't help her. A few months later, he married that brainless bimbo with a convertible. He probably just felt so lonely. It's definitely got nothing to do with love.
He must have been really lonely.
Excuse me. I'd rather be alone right now.
Of course. I'm sorry. What a flashy thing that is. Probably some tourist's cool ride. Europeans in particular confuse New England with California. and think they should be driving around in convertibles or Mustangs. Most of the year, an open-top car is a bad idea around here. With that kind of weather, Biddeford should make the raincoat a national uniform.
Yeah, just down the street.
Thanks a lot.
Some people